Hey friends, welcome to Her Unbound. My mission with this is to give you guys as many free resources as possible for health, healing, and abundance. I have had my fair share of stressful days, as I'm sure you have, and I've done a ton of research just trying to figure out how we can possibly cope with the daily stressors that literally constantly plague our daily lives. It doesn't seem very fair or functional to me if we are constantly living under this state of stress, because it does reduce your productivity, it reduces your creativity, and your overall quality of life. I want to get you to a place where you feel unlimited, where you feel unbound, hence the name Her Unbound. I want you to feel like you are free from limiting beliefs, challenging experiences from the past, and things that are really just holding you back. I focus on creating audios and videos that help you to relax, help you to let go and retrain those past experiences and beliefs, and create a new belief system that's going to propel you into your amazing future and help you unlock your potential and purpose. Tips for reducing stress. How the heck do you do it when life is insane? You've got work to take care of, you've got projects, you've got family, you've got kids, you've got extended family, you've got keeping the house clean and making sure that your car is running properly and not breaking down. There are so many different things that are constantly demanding your attention, not to mention trying to take care of your own physical and mental health. And it seems like things keep getting busier. You've already tried to sit down and map out the different things that are causing you a lot of stress, and you've tried cutting out things that you don't need anymore, but let's be honest, you need all of it. You have a lot of responsibilities, a lot of people that are relying on you, and a lot of different activities that demand your attention. And while sure, you could cut out Netflix, you could cut out whatever book you're reading at the end of the day, you do need time to do something for you. If you don't take the time to relax, to unwind, you are going to be in this constantly heightened state of stress, and it's not going to help you be productive or function well at all in the other areas of your life. Having consistently high levels of stress can actually hurt your immune system, it hurts your relationships, it makes it difficult for you to cope emotionally with different daily circumstances, it makes it hard to sleep, and in turn, not sleeping well enough makes it hard to handle all the stress. And this is what's so difficult. There's a lot of advice out there that tells you, oh, if you want to reduce stress, you just do all of these things. But when the heck are you supposed to do all of these extra things when your schedule is already so insane? That's why you're stressed out in the first place. My whole goal with all the videos and the audios and the resources that I create for you is to help you deeply heal, find deep healing and lasting rejuvenation, so that even in the middle of the chaos, you can still find ways to relax, to unwind, and to just let go of the stress. And I know that might sound crazy because, again, who has time to sit down and take care of themselves anymore? But the way that this works is I help you to identify beliefs and experiences that are really exacerbating the stress that you experience from day to day. So for example, if you are sitting in the car with your kids and they are all screaming in the back seat and fighting and arguing and pulling each other's hair and you are just going crazy, this scenario could go two different ways. It could drive you crazy, like it likely does, or somehow, magically, some way, you can just let go of all the stress in that moment. Your kids may continue to scream, they may quiet down, who knows, it's out of your control in this moment. But do you think that it's possible to let go of that stress just for a moment, even when the chaos is still going on, so that that stress does not continue to build and does not continue to get more and more heavy until it's affecting the rest of your life? When I help you to identify these beliefs and these experiences that are causing the stress in the moment, we are going to deeply heal them. We're going to deeply let go of any expectations, any of these beliefs that are causing us to experience heightened stress in these situations, and we're going to help you to create a new perspective around life and different moments like this so that you can release that stress in the moment and allow yourself to find deep healing and rejuvenation even throughout the day. I do this with different types of content, including video, audio, meditations, visualizations, hypnotic type videos, relaxation audios and videos such as ASMR, and educational videos like this one. Now, I will be creating more videos. Now, I do have videos that go into greater depth on these different techniques and how they work to help you relieve stress, but I'm just going to briefly touch on them in this video to help you understand how I help you to release stress even during the chaos of your day. Meditation is a way to slow down and really just focus on the present. It's a way to let go of outside distractions and really just focus on your body, how it's functioning, and relaxing and taking deep breaths. Now, meditation can be done in several different ways. You can just do meditation on your own. You can turn on a little bit of calming background music or binaural beats, whatever is going to help you get into this state of relaxation and help you tune out all distractions. And then on your own, you can simply sit for a few minutes and first practice self-hypnosis in a sense, where you focus on a spot on the wall in front of you and you count down from 10, allowing your eyelids to grow heavy. You also practice belly breathing, where you're focusing on expanding your belly, and instead of expanding your chest, then you focus on muscle relaxation. Progressive muscle relaxation is where you focus on one muscle in your body at a time. So you might start with your cheeks and your jaw, and then you go down to your shoulders and your arms, and you work your way down your body. You could start with your toes and work your way up your body, but you're focusing on one muscle area at a time, taking deep breaths, slowing down and relaxing those muscles. All of these steps, focusing on your breathing, all of that serves to eliminate those distractions and really just slow down your brain activity to focus on the moment. This is something that you can do when you have a little bit of extra time that is free from distractions, but you can actually do similar techniques throughout the day as well, even when your kids are screaming in the background. Obviously, you may not be able to sit down and close your eyes and hum if you are driving a car, but you can practice those deep belly breathing techniques to help just bring down that stress, and practice positive affirmations to remind yourself to keep perspective in the moment and let go of what's happening in the back seat. Which brings me to another video type that I create, which are these affirmations. Now, affirmations are statements, they're declarations that help your brain to focus on something positive or a positive statement rather than a negative one. So a lot of times we use these positive affirmations to replace negative thoughts and ideas. For example, when your kids are screaming in the car, you could be thinking, why won't they listen to me? They keep screaming. I'm going crazy. I'm going insane. Why are my kids so crazy compared to the rest of the world? Or we can use positive affirmations to flip those around, say the opposite, and really just pull a little bit of perspective onto the scene. You might say things like, you know what, I'm doing the best that I can with the tools and the resources that I have. I'm a great mom. This is a very typical situation. I am not the only person going through this. I allow myself to laugh in this moment because this is kind of like a scene from a movie. My kids are growing and learning, and this is a part of their development. My kids do learn how to interact with each other little by little, even in the fights. So these positive affirmations can just start to retrain our beliefs and help us to experience more calm, because we're at least eliminating some of that guilt or the stress that we associate with certain beliefs or expectations. Another tool that we use is called visualization. Now, visualization has so many different types, but one of the ways that you can do it is by sitting down, closing your eyes, and allowing yourself to imagine some sort of oasis in front of you. And this may be a beach, it may be a forest glade, it could be some waterfall somewhere, right? But you just fill your imagination or your mind with this image. And what this does is it helps to just bring your body down into a state of relaxation. It can help to reduce anxiety. It can help slow you down. But there are also other types of visualizations that can help you to heal from experiences in the past. For example, one of the ones that I love, this is one of my favorites, is visualizing an experience that you've had pretty frequently with somebody. It could be an experience that just happened in the past, but you sort of visualize yourself being in this experience and being surrounded by this bubble in a sense. And what you do is you pull yourself away from that bubble. So you're watching yourself. It's like you take your little spirit body and you zoom high above the bubble. So you are now watching this scenario play out from a safe distance. Your body is still down there experiencing this tough experience, but you are pulling yourself far enough away to where you feel safe and you feel like you have a new level of perspective. Now, once you are at that safe space, you're able to kind of analyze what's going on and feed yourself some positivity. So you may see that the way that you are acting in this scenario is causing you to feel a lot of guilt or a lot of shame. So when you are in your safe space, you can start to tell yourself more positive things like, you know what, I learned from this experience. I know that these are things I'm not going to repeat in the future. And even if I do, it's a part of my experience to make the same mistakes sometimes. You can essentially tell yourself that what happened, happened, and it's okay to make peace with it. This can be an extremely healing technique, and it's one that you'll see me use a lot. Now, the fourth type of video that I love to create is ASMR. Now, I'm a little bit newer to the space. This concept or this idea has been around for a few years now, and there are more and more creators getting into creating these ASMR style videos. And it was a little weird at first, I'm not gonna lie. It involves the whole like whispering to the microphone or creating these kind of sounds around the microphone that trigger this sense, this tingling sensation, if you will, down your spine. It's a little bit weird to say out loud, but it is very relaxing. What I really love to do with ASMR videos is pair them with some sort of like therapeutic talking or helping you work through difficult situations. I do like to just kind of talk you through, you've had something difficult go down today, and help you again to bring some perspective to that situation, to recognize that you're a good person and that you make mistakes and that it's okay, that sometimes others treat you poorly, and we do need to be able to heal from that while distancing ourselves and setting healthy boundaries, or helping you to just take care of yourself, because sometimes with everything that's going on, with all of the responsibilities that we have, we may feel guilty or we may feel unworthy of doing something for ourselves, because we've got kids to take care of and we have a job and we have so many people relying on us that we feel guilty if we take even 10 seconds for ourselves. So these ASMR videos are meant to be a way for you to do something for you and to recognize that it is okay to do something for you, and that doing something for you is actually one of the most unselfish things that you can do, because it helps you to relieve that stress. It helps you to unwind. It increases your productivity, your mental capacity, and your ability to handle some of those daily stressors. It improves your emotional health, so that when your kids are screaming, you are able to respond calmly and be collected and set a good example for your kids. I don't believe that we are expected to go through this life just dealing with stress, just pushing it to the backs of our brains, right? I believe that we have been given tools to help us to relieve that stress. And I do believe as well that as you practice these healing principles and you practice slowing down, taking deep breaths, listening to healing audios, watching videos, practicing these healing principles throughout the day, implementing them into your daily life, that other people are going to see you doing that same thing. If you have kids, they're going to see how you handle stressful situations, and they're going to naturally start to develop some of these more healthy coping techniques, because we have so many coping techniques right now that are just not good for you, that not only they just, temporarily soothe the difficult emotion, but they also sometimes exacerbate that deeper issue. So scrolling through social media, right? That's a big one. It's notorious for causing feelings of depression or sadness, because you're literally comparing your life with the lives of millions of other people on the internet. It may be something that you just do instinctively when you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed. You're kind of trying to drown it all out. But again, it's just soothing it, or it's just even dulling it or putting off the pain so that you can deal with it later, or just try not to deal with it at all. And what happens is that really starts to eat away at us. So we want to get to a point where we can help you to figure out what's causing that stress, really root it out and deeply heal it, so you don't feel like you have to keep turning back to these negative coping strategies. Some of these other strategies include eating a bowl of ice cream at night just because you don't feel good, snacking a lot, yelling even, kind of turning our anger on other people can be a coping strategy. And obviously there's the bigger ones as well, like drugs, alcohol. Those are definitely not healthy coping strategies. Even things like binge watching your favorite TV show or watching tons and tons of YouTube videos. Sometimes even sitting down to read a good book can be a quote-unquote coping strategy if you're using it to avoid tackling a deeper issue. I love reading. I'm not against it. I think it's a very healthy activity. But when you really sit down and think about it, most of these activities can be healthy if we use them the right way. Social media can be a way for you to connect with people. It's not a bad thing to sit down and watch a movie every now and then. But when we consistently use those tools as a way to just drown out stress or avoid tackling deeper issues, then it becomes an issue. So those are a few different types of videos and a few different tips for how you can relieve stress, not just when you have a whole hour to yourself, but also throughout the day. If you're looking to better understand how you can deeply heal some of these limiting beliefs, feel free to browse through some of the videos that I've already created on my YouTube channel, or you can also visit my website, which is herunbound.com, so that you can explore some of the free resources, tools, workbooks, books, mini courses that I've created there to help guide you through these healing experiences. And down below in the comments would be a great place for you to submit any video requests, any topic requests, any questions that you have, or any comments. I am so excited to have you on this journey with me as we continue to unlock health, healing, and abundance. Let's continue to look for ways to beat this stress, to unlock our unlimited purpose and potential, and live our lives unbound.